Today you are working on painting your Peter Max pop art inspired Statue of Liberty. You are going to be painting with tempera paints, so you will need your drawing of the Statue of Liberty. You will need a water cup, 2 paintbrushes from your gold container, a purple brush, and a round skinny brush to draw or paint details, and you will also want a paper towel. And today, if you want to mix colors, you are going to be mixing colors on a piece of paper from a magazine. So you will just go ahead and take a magazine, tear one piece out of it. You will then fold it in half. And that's where you would mix colors, and we'll talk about that later. So you just have yours set up ready to go. And pop art is all about taking things that are popular, like our Statue of Liberty, and turning them into art. So you're going to change the colors of your Statue of Liberty. You're going to add patterns and kind of look at how Peter Max did his artwork with different patterns and mixing colors, also using what you know about the color wheel when you are putting colors together. So how I would start is I would start by blocking in shapes of color, and again, they can be any colors that you want. Think about what you know about the color wheel, what color families look nice together, what colors mix well together, and then start to fill that in with different colors. So when you're getting paint, excuse me, when you're getting paint, you want to touch into the color that you want, only getting the tip of your paintbrush filled with paint. You don't want it to go all the way down to the metal part of your brush. So go ahead and get that paint on your brush. And then you're using smooth, long brush strokes to fill in shapes of color. And as soon as your brush is dry and it's kind of making lines like that, you would just touch into more paint. And I'm starting with my lightest color, that way my water doesn't get dirty right away. So just keep touching into that color, only getting what you need, and filling different shapes in with colors. And if you want all of your background to be the same, it can be, or you can use lots of different colors. Pop art is about changing the ways people look at things, so if you want to choose colors that mean something to you, kind of think about what different colors might symbolize or represent when you start to paint. Okay. When you are done using color, if there is a lot of paint left on your brush, wipe it back into the tray. You can also kind of wipe extra paint off on your paper towel, and then go ahead and touch your brush into the bottom of your water cup. Slide it up the side, being careful not to drip on your painting, but touch it into the bottom of your water cup to kind of slide that extra color off. Wipe it off on your paper towel. If there's still paint on your paper towel, you're going to want to go back into your water cup until that brush is clean. We want to keep the paints in our tray here clean, if at all possible. So making sure that you're cleaning your brush in between colors is very important. One thing, now if you would like to go and mix a color, say you want to do kind of that light green color that the Statue of Liberty has, what you will do is you will take small scoops of the colors that you want to mix. So I'm going to take a little bit of green, see how small that scoop is, because I'm only mixing it for me. I'm going to wipe it onto here. Then I would wipe off my brush, clean it off before I get any other colors, because we're not going to get these colors dirty, they stay clean. I'm going to get another scoop of white. And then on that magazine piece, you can mix those colors together with your paintbrush. I might even add just a touch of water to kind of spread it and make that color even just a little bit lighter. See how I'm touching my brush into the water now? I need to be careful going around my Statue of Liberty's eyes because I might try to keep those white. So I'm still using smooth, even brush strokes, kind of going all in the same direction. I'm going over my lines this time because at the end of this painting you will be going over your pencil lines with black paint to outline everything. So I have a little bit of that green that we all know the Statue of Liberty to be. And I've been using this larger brush the whole time. I'm going to clean out my brush. Now, if you want to start to add other colors or patterns, and you could use your large brush to fill in the hair and the neck and that kind of thing too, if you wanted to, or you can start to use your smaller brush as well to start to add patterns. So I have that cleaned out. I'm going to go to my smaller brush and start to add some other colors and patterns into my Statue of Liberty. So I'm going to draw in some lines. So I touched into my red. I'm going to draw some, or paint in some stripes and different patterns. And notice when I'm painting, I'm keeping my brush on its point, on its tippy toes is what I like to say. So she's getting some kind of red streaks in her hair, and that might represent something to me like maybe the stripes in the flag. So that's kind of what I'm thinking as I make these red stripes in her hair. You could fill her hair all in a color if you wanted to. It's totally up to you how you do this, but I'm using this pointed brush to make smaller patterns throughout my artwork. Okay, and then once you're done with a color, again, if there's extra paint, wipe it off into your paint tray to save. Wipe it on your paper towel, and then go ahead and clean it in your water cup. Now you can use that detail brush to go ahead and add lines, patterns, and shapes in the background, or maybe even on your Statue of Liberty. After you are done adding all of your patterns and you're happy with all of the colors that you have on your Statue of Liberty, you're going to take that detail brush and you are going to use black paint to outline all of your pencil lines. If you want to use a little bit of water on your detail brush, you can. So you're just going right back over anything that was black with a very light touch, and it can almost look like you're drawing with your paintbrush. Very light touch to go over all of those lines and make everything stand out. This is a part where you'll really need to concentrate so that you don't mix colors or go off your line too far. But this will kind of bring your artwork all together and make it look really nice and finished. And if you maybe painted over a line that you didn't want to paint over, this would be a time where you can kind of clean it up and make it look really nice. So that would be how you finish, is by outlining everything with a black outline. And again, if you use a touch of water when you do this, that will make your paint spread and go on nice and smoothly with that black paint that you are using to outline. Make sure you take your time and work on good craftsmanship when you are outlining everything with that detail brush. Good luck making your pop art Statue of Liberty inspired by the artist Peter Max.